here with ATC Inside. I'm here with Andrew Jacoby, head athletic trainer in Las Vegas, Nevada.
How's it going, sir?
At Sierra Vista High School.
Yes, sir.
So Andrew, let us know what got you into athletic training.
Well, when I was going through high school, I got hurt quite a bit. I wasn't one of the biggest kids, so I got banged up quite a bit. So I went on to college, never really suffered any major injuries, and then 4 weeks into my freshman year of college, at practice, I blew out my knee. I had a grade 3 ACL tear, grade 1 MCL, PCL tear, and dislocated my patella. My athletic trainer at my junior college, he put in endless hours with me. I wasn't one of the biggest prospects, and it didn't matter to him. He still put in every day. Leading up to my surgery, about 3 weeks leading up to my surgery, he was working with me every single day. And then post-op, after I was done with my physical therapy at the therapy clinic, he worked with me for probably another good 4 months. And being as an athlete, and now being on this side as a trainer, at this side of the table as an athletic trainer, it really brings into perspective everything. And I mean, if you can't be a pro athlete, might as well work.
All right, so like, just tell us like what's your typical day here at the high school.
My school gets out about 1:15, so I usually hear about 1 o'clock, so I can kind of get everything going, started for the day. Usually I'll come in, make sure all my supplies are stocked, tape, get ice, things like that, and really get ready for the day. And then right before practice, we do all the practice prep. So any type of taping that needs to be done, any type of pre-practice warm-ups, or heating pads, stuff like that. Any type of practice prep is always obviously done before practice. And then I'll make my rounds to all the sports that are in season at that time. Stop by, check in with my coaches, let them know if I have any injuries that we are currently dealing with, anything that I need to know about. Make sure that we're always on the same page with all my coaches. Make my rounds, come back. If there's no games, day wraps up about 6 o'clock, 6:30, which isn't too bad. 5.5 hour work day. Can't complain with that too much. And then if there's games, then we carry on through for coverage for the games. And then after practice or after the game, which are icing, and then any dealing with any injuries or any paperwork that has to be done.
So can you tell us about any unique injury situations that you've come into contact with?
Some unique ones I've seen. During my undergrad, I was at my last semester at Durango with Mark Dianza. It was a volleyball tournament, high school level, and one of the athletes went down. They helped her over to before I could even get out there. They helped her over to the to our area, and I was doing a full ankle eval, and she had a grade 3 ATF. When I did anterior drawer, the talus, you felt it grind and completely come outside of the mortise. And I mean, it displaced anteriorly a good 3 inches. That was probably one of the crazier things that I've seen. One of the other ones was a pretty heavily angulated forearm fracture, radius and ulna completely through. Girl went down. I headed out onto the court, knelt down beside her, and from hand to about mid forearm was flat on the court, and then from here up there was a solid 45-degree angle. So that was definitely a sight to see right there.
To deal with something like that, you have to be able to keep your composure, huh?
You do. The first reaction whenever you see a catastrophic injury, or an injury of any kind for that matter, everybody's first reaction is and panic and freezes. And in that situation, everybody's looking for somebody to do something.
Okay.
And in those situations, it's you, or it's me, or it's the athletic trainer that's on staff. So I mean, it's a pretty nerve-wracking situation, and even for me, my first reaction is as well.
Yeah.
But I have a really good poker face, so right here, real calm. Inside, you get shaken up a little bit, but the schooling that we've had, particularly at UNLV, second to none. I mean, I felt that I was very well prepared by all my professors, the clinical work that we did with the high schools, and then with UNLV itself. I felt with all of that, and seeing the injuries that I saw during my undergrad, more than prepared me to step right in as a head athletic trainer at a high school and be completely on my own. Just seeing injury after injury and kind of going through the steps over and over and over again, and the continuing education that we have to get, the certifications that we have to maintain with CPR and first aid. I feel, I always feel prepared, and I don't think at this point, not too much that I can see that is going to shake me, and that I don't feel 100% confident and competent to handle on scene.
All right, and lastly, has there been anything that being an athletic trainer that you've been able to do or experience, any places you've been able to work that without being an athletic trainer you would have not been in that situation?
Yeah, definitely. I've definitely worked some pretty cool things. I've seen professional level karate tournaments.
Okay.
I've seen amateur and professional level MMA, which I'm a big fan of. Very, very exciting sport, especially live. I've worked a couple of pro basketball events, some tryouts, and some practices, which were very, very cool. I've worked personally with Austin Day, Tayshaun Prince, Tyronn Lue, Corey Maggette. Real big time pros where if not for being an athletic trainer, I would have never been put in the position to work with. But by far the coolest thing that I have ever done was I worked with Usher, the worldwide superstar. Working with him for his sound check, watched the entire sound check, took care of him after the sound check, and apparently I did pretty well because they asked me to come back that night where he was performing at the iHeartRadio concert. So I got an all-access pass, got to walk around, I saw Bon Jovi perform, ran into Rihanna, I saw Miley Cyrus, Ryan Seacrest. It was all cool because it was backstage. Got back there, took care of Usher, got him taped up, ready to roll, and it was really cool because he was like, "Hey, I need you to stand next to my security on the side of the stage during the performance in case I need you for anything." So I got to watch the entire performance from stage left. Under no circumstances in my regular life do I associate with anybody that would put me in a position to work with Usher. So by far, working with Usher was pretty cool. And thanks to athletic training.
Yeah, nice. Okay, well, we would like to thank you for sitting down with ACC Insight, just giving us some information and insight on what you do on your day-to-day life as an athletic trainer. And thank you, Andrew.
Got it, Chris.
All right.